Call the Common Council back to order. I will ask our clerk to call the roll to determine a quorum.
Alderperson Vitale.
Here.
Weigel.
Here.
Barzak.
Here.
Chaplesky.
Here.
Haas.
Here.
May.
Here.
Probst.
Here.
Rote.
Here.
8 present, 2 excused.
We have a quorum. We will start with Administration and Finance Committee, Alderman Vitale.
Mr. Mayor.
Do you want me to read up or separately?
Mr. Mayor, tonight we had during the recess, Administration and Finance, we had a nice little short meeting. I have item 18, 19, and 20. Mr. Mayor, was placed on file. Mr. Mayor, should move for approval.
Second.
There's a motion with a second by Alderman Haas. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Alderperson Vitale.
Aye.
Weigel.
Aye.
Barzak.
Aye.
Chaplesky.
Aye.
Haas.
Aye.
May.
Aye.
Probst.
Aye.
Rote.
Aye.
8 in favor, none opposed.
Motion carries.
That's all, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next, we have the Public Works Committee, Alderman Barzak.
Yes.
Okay.
I would like to bring your attention to items number 16 and 17. These were joint referrals to Administration and Finance and to Public Works. Both of those were just to place on file. Number 22, approve and place on file, and number 23 was adopt. I'm going to take 22 separate. I'm going to take that one back out. I'm sorry. So I'm going to go 16 and 17 and number 23, which is a resolution that was adopted. Moved by all 5 members of the committee of both Public Works and Administration and Finance on 16 and 17, and 23 by all 4 members of the committee, Alderman Ranke being excused. I move for adoption of the committee's report.
Second.
There is a motion and a second by Alderman May. Any discussion? Seeing none, Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Alderperson Vitale.
Aye.
Weigel.
Aye.
Barzak.
Aye.
Chaplesky. Haas.
Aye.
May.
Aye.
Probst.
Aye.
Rote.
Aye.
8 in favor, none opposed.
Motion carries.
Item number 22 was to be approved and placed on file. It was approved by 3 members of the committee, 1 voting no and 1 excused. I move for adoption of that part of the committee's report.
Second.
There is a motion with a second by Alderman Vitale. Is there any discussion?
Mayor Devine?
Alderman Chaplesky.
I voted against this simply because here is another instance where it's a county property that we're going to pay money to maintain. The same way we're painting the bridge on Greenfield Avenue because the railroad won't take care of it. And Highway 100 cutting their grass because the county's not doing it. I don't think we have the money to be putting out for all these projects. I think we should be looking at forcing them to take care of their own properties instead of this. So that's why I'm voting against it.
Thank you, Alderman. Is there any other discussion?
Mayor Devine?
Alderman Haas?
Mayor Devine, yes, to give a little bit of a background, this is a pedestrian pathway, and as Alderman Chaplesky identified, it is county property. It's county property, though, that the county is not maintaining. It is definitely a necessary repair to this pedestrian path, and of course, I think we all on our council understand that our constituents don't understand that what portion of a path is the county's portion, what portion is the city's portion. They just want the repair done. And with that in mind, I think it's our duty to step in and get this done. And there is discussions ongoing with the county for them to do a more long-term repair beyond just laying of the gravel.
Thank you, Alderman Haas. Alderman May?
A question for the committee chair. There were 3 options posed. Which one was the recommended option?
The $3,000, I don't have it in front of me, but it's the $3,000 one with, in the word, Alderman Haas, if you would help me,
Yeah.
is called?
$3,000 of gravel, and then also to put down riprap, which would be, riprap, for those who may not be familiar or maybe watching on TV, is small rocks into the creek bed, or big rocks, depending on, into the creek bed that would be an erosion barrier.
Mr. Chair, my understanding then is, it looks like Milwaukee County would require a right of entry permit from the city to even do the work that they're supposed to be doing on their own property, and they said they'll keep the fees reasonable. If we're going to repair county property, I don't want to spend any money buying a permit to fix something they're supposed to be maintaining themselves. To me, that seems completely illogical. So if we need to make an amendment to include that we will not pay permit fees, we're giving the county a break here if we pay for this. So I guess with that, I would make a motion to amend it that we will pay no permits to Milwaukee County to do work in their right-of-way here.
I'll second that amendment.
Okay, there's an amendment before us. Is there any discussion?
The only thing I could say is I could not agree with you more.
Okay, on the amendment, Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Alderperson Vitale.
Aye.
Weigel.
Aye.
Barzak.
Aye.
Chapletsky.
Aye.
Haas.
Aye.
May.
Aye.
Probst.
Aye.
Rote.
Aye.
8 in favor, none opposed.
Okay, the amendment carries as amended. Any
Mayor-
discussion?
Mayor Devine?
Alderman Weigel?
On the original motion, it was my understanding that we were only considering paying the $3,000 for the gravel. I might have misunderstood the conversation in committee, because I think as soon as we go to riprap and the permits of the DNR, they're going to be well over $3,000 on that project. My understanding when I supported it was, in committee, was we were going to be doing the gravel only at $3,000. Now, if I misunderstood that, from what Alderperson Haas just said right now, he said we'd be doing the gravel and the riprap.
Yeah.
I would.
And Mayor Devine?
Without having the email from Mr. Daniels in front of me with the options,
And Mike left too, so.
Yeah. I think
I was under the impression that we were going to handle the riprap and the county was going to do the gravel.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, and Mayor Devine, my understanding is it was a plan of action where the city of West Allis will do the gravel for $3,000 and riprap in the future to be determined, and no price determined on that. And then the county will put in their budget, attempt to put in their budget, an asphalt layer on over the existing gravel.
I think, Mr. Mayor,
Mr. Chair.
my understanding through the whole thing is that we would not spend more than $3,000 regardless of what we're doing. Boom. I mean, that's the end of it. We're authorizing $3,000 to be spent. If they want to put down gravel and riprap, they want to put down just whatever, it's $3,000 to make an improvement, and that's it.
Mayor Devine?
Alderman Probst?
And that was exactly what I was thinking. Is it written someplace that $3,000 is all we're going to spend?
Yes.
It doesn't matter what they choose to spend it on, but
No.
here's the $3,000.
Correct.
You either choose riprap or gravel, but you get one?
It's $3,000.
And, okay.
That's what was
I just want to
approved.
make sure that that is exactly what it says, so that it can't come back later and have it play a gotcha.
Nope, it's $3,000. That's what was approved at committee.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
And Mayor Devine, yeah, that sounds good to me. I'm certainly agreeable with that.
Okay. Any other discussion on the motion as amended?
Mr. Mayor,
Alderman Vitale.
is the county already, I mean, they do not really want to pay any additional money, or they say you just paid $3,000, we're going to pick up whatever comes after? Because we don't know what's going to come after, see? That's the unknown. I mean, it could be, once you're starting a project, with all this, it could be an incurrence of addition cost, because the job cannot be complete for the $3,000. So, I mean, I'm just kind of wonder if the county don't want to hear us at all to Go ahead.
Mr. Mayor, that discussion basically all came up, and the mayor, the supervisors, et cetera, were at a meeting. And the county was reluctant to spend any money immediately, but from my understanding is that from the meeting, that this was the quick fix that they wanted us to do, and that they would, after this, they would continue the project and make more repairs that are needed. Our part will be over after the $3,000. And I'm going to ask Mayor Devine if he would just elaborate a little bit on the meeting he did have and who was all there.
The meeting was Pete Daniels and Chris St. Clair from our engineering department, myself, County Supervisor Tony Staskunis, and Jim Sia and Guy Smith from the Milwaukee County Parks Department. Shortly after that meeting, an email was sent from Mr. Daniels to Alderman Haas and myself and a few other people outlining the positions which formed into this memo. Not having that in front of me, I don't remember exactly what those three options were. At this point, I don't know if this was planned to be done this fall or not, but might it be worth to go back to committee and get some fine detail on what we're doing? Because it seems like we have a lot of questions at this point.
Mayor Devine?
Alderman May.
So I understand what you're suggesting is maybe we, either the people who make the motion take it back, or we deny it and make a motion to send it back to committee. Is that what you're suggesting?
If the council so desires.
And if I may, while the conversation is still going on, I'm thinking about this a little bit further from an engineering standpoint. This is going to be about 5 years before, it's not even on their list for projects in the next 5 years. And the last time they put this gravel down, it just washed away. The Root River floods frequently in this area. I mean, how long is this fix going to last? Are we going to be sitting here next fall?
The gravel,
3,000 for more gravel, or?
the gravel was put down when I was serving on the county board, and that was about 9 years ago.
Yeah, it
So
says
it's
in the letter-
lasted about 8 or 9 years.
And it says here that, it was last laid about 6 years ago.
It's a little bit longer.
But either, maybe it's 9. But, just seeing how that floods,
Yeah.
is it even going to be a feasible fix? I don't know.
Mr. Mayor?
Sure.
My suggestion, I think that you're correct. After all the discussion that had come through and the understanding that we were going to put 3, Mike had his own plan up in his head. He knew what he was going to do. But I think that what we should do is send it back to committee, ask Mike Lewis to give us a detailed, a detail of what he plans actually to do to that area for the $3,000 and what the follow-up would be. I think that would be fair, and I think everybody would be happy with that.
So procedurally, do we just need to, I'm sorry, Mayor.
No, that's,
Mr. Mayor,
Alderman Vitale.
I'll move to send the resolution back to the Public Work Committee.
Just point of order, I believe that we have to
Oh.
take the motion and the seconds back.
All right.
Is that correct?
You're asking me? I'm not the city parliamentarian. You each have your Robert's Rules of Order. I don't know.
Mayor Devine, I think we either have to vote, I'm sorry.
It
Mayor
would
Devine.
certainly be easiest if whoever made the motion withdraws it and the second withdraws it, and then you can just vote on that. I don't think Alderman Vitale's motion takes precedence, but...
Correct, I agree. I agree. So,
Who made the motion, Madam Clerk?
For the approval as amended,
Yes.
and then we had the as amended. Alderman May did the motion for amendment.
Okay, but can I,
Amendment can stay. We need to just withdraw, right?
So then the
wanna
initial
undo all of
motion
it?
for the approval as amended was from the chairperson,
Okay.
Borzak, with a second by Alderman Vitale.
I will withdraw my motion.
Alderman Vitale, withdraw your second?
I'll withdraw my second, yes.
Okay.
With that, now we could have a vote to move it back to committee.
Move to send it back to committee.
second?
There is a motion with a second by Alderman May to send it back to committee. Is there any discussion? Seeing none. All in favor?
Aye.
Hey,
All opposed? Okay, motion carries.
After that interesting discussion, Mr. Mayor, that is all. Thank you.
Thank you, Alderman Barzak. Okay, let's hope safety and development goes smoother. Alderman Probst.
That's a crapshoot. Tom's not here.
that's good.
Boy, do I miss Alderman Lysick right now. All right, tonight in Safety and Development, we had 4 members present with Alderman Lysick being excused. Item number 24, we passed. Items 25 and 26 were approved and placed on file. Item 27 was referred to Engineering Department. 28 was placed on file. 29 and 30 have been held for 2 weeks. 31 and 32 have been approved and placed on file. 33, 34, and 35 also approved and placed on file, as well as 36 and 37, and 38 and 39 have been approved as amended. And that is the committee's report.
I'll second it.
Move for approval?
We have a motion and a second by Alderman Vitale. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Alderperson Vitale.
Aye.
Weigel.
Aye.
Barzak.
Aye.
Chapletsky.
Aye.
Haas.
Aye.
May.
Aye.
Probst.
Aye.
Rote.
Aye.
8 in favor, none opposed.
Motion carries. Next, we have the License and Health Committee, Alderman Chapletsky.
Mayor Devine.
Okay.
I'd like to bring everyone's attention to items number 40, 41, 46 through 49, and 53 through 55 on tonight's agenda. These are various license communications which are voted to place on file or approve. I'd like to move, and is voted for 5 in favor. I'd like to move for the adoption of this portion of the committee's report.
Second.
We have a motion and a second by Alderman Barzak. Is there any discussion?
Mayor Devine,
Alderman May?
because I appear to be losing my voice. Number 55, what was the motion is to approve the renewal?
Place on file.
I'll place on file. Thank you. Thank you, Mayor Devine.
Any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries.
Then we have items number 50, 51, and 52 on tonight's agenda. These are the various license for Pawn America. It is voted for approval by all 5 members. I'd like to move for the final portion of the committee's report.
Second.
There is a motion with a second by Alderman Barzak. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Alderperson Vitale.
Aye.
Weigel.
Aye.
Barzak.
Aye.
Chapletsky.
Aye.
Haas.
Aye.
May.
Aye.
Probst.
No.
Rote.
Aye.
7 in favor, 1 opposed.
Motion carries. Thank you, Alderman Chapletsky. And next we have the Advisory Committee, Alderman May.
Mayor Devine. Mayor Devine, I call the council's attention to items 56, 57, and 58 on the agenda. All appointments and reappointments by Mayor Devine. All moved for confirmation by the members of the committee present, with Alderman Lysick and Alderman Reinke being excused. Mayor Devine, I so move.
Second.
We have a motion, we have a second by Alderman Vitale. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Alderperson Vitale.
Aye.
Weigel.
Aye.
Barzak.
Aye.
Chapletsky. Haas.
Aye.
May.
Aye.
Probst.
Aye.
Rote.
Aye.
8 in favor, none opposed.
Motion carries.
Thank you, Mayor Devine.
Thank you. Alderman Vitale?
Mr. Mayor, the next regular common council meeting is scheduled for October 21st, 2014.
All right, we have
Mayor
a
Devine, I
motion.
move for adjournment.
Second.
Motion, we
Move to
have
adjourn.
and a second. Is there any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? We are adjourned.